Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It's been a long time. I know the holiday season is coming up and I work in retail and I've been super busy between all my jobs and everything like that. But today I wanted to share with you, I got them back, my 23andMe results. I am so excited to share this with you. I unfortunately am not a cool YouTuber yet to the point where I can show you what's happening on the screen of my computer versus while I'm filming. I will get to that point. Doing this is expensive, and so link to my Ko-fi page down below, or anything like that. Or if you just like and subscribe these videos and everything, the more ad revenue I get, the more cooler equipment I can get and make better types of videos. It's slowly happening and it'll get there eventually. But today I wanted to share my 23andMe results, so I will be reading them to you. I would like to first off by saying that this is not sponsored in any way by 23andMe. I signed up to be part of a depression and bipolar study with them, so yes, I did get a free kit from that, but again, this is not sponsored by them. I willingly am participating in this study, which involves doing the genetic testing, also involves doing a monthly, it's like a survey, and it's like, have you been taking different medication? How have you been feeling recently? And then I do a cognitive exercise as well on the computer every month for a year. Again, not sponsored by 23andMe, but I do want to thank them for letting me be part of this study, because, you know, one of the bonuses is I did get to find out where my genetics and my ancestry is from. I'm really excited. Again, I can't show you guys what's on the computer, which makes me sad, but I will read it out to you, so bear with me. So basically, again, 23andMe is a genetic and ancestry testing website that will let you figure out where your genetics are from, and I always thought that it was like 50-50 Irish-German. Nothing else, nothing at all in general. Like, we can pretty much, for the most part, track very far up through our lineage, but my mom's mom, my grandmother, was adopted, and so that made it a little bit more difficult. But my grandmother kind of knew, like, she got to meet her birth mother, and it was a lot of English, but she wasn't sure English, Irish, or something, so 50-50 Irish-German. And so when I got these results, I was very shocked. So far it just says I'm really white. I'm 99.6% European. What's really cool is that you can go down further and break these down into subcategories. So it takes it down to Northwestern European, which is 97.4, which is French and Irish, or French and German is 21.9. which is a lot less than I thought. British and Irish is 46.3. I have 2.6 Scandinavian, and a broadly Northwestern European is about 26%. Is what they say broadly is they can't really pinpoint stuff like that, so it could be German, but when I emailed them, they said it's most likely with my genetics, and most likely they're pinpointing it towards the British and Irish. So my results are more towards 75% Irish and about 25 German, give or take, which is very sad for my dad because he's super proud to be German, but looks like I'm more Irish, which means I'm okay with having my Irish tattoos. The whole Scandinavian thing, I do not get at all, so maybe that was through my grandmother's lineage. What's really cool is that with these random little tidbits is that 23andMe can tell you kind of what part of your lineage, like say what great-grandparent or whatever would be of this ethnicity, ancestry or something like that. And so it's saying about like maybe 5 or 6 great-grandparents out, someone was full-blooded Scandinavian, which is really cool. So I don't know what to do with that. And then Southern European, which is like, you know, down south, Spain, Italy, everything like that, 0.5. So don't know where that comes from. They might think through my grandmother there might be a little bit of a Greek in her, but again, not proven, so we don't know. And broadly European, which just in general they can't really pinpoint anything, is 1.8. But then it gets to the very interesting part, is 0.3% sub-Saharan African. And so what it says, a genetic diversity of sub-Saharan African, both deep human history in the region and recent migrations have carried the diversity of Western African, both Southern and Eastern Africa. It basically says that I am there is 0.3% West African in me. And so I was looking at that Ancestry timeline, and they think one of, way back when, either 5th through 8th great whatever grandparent was full-blooded West African. What that means, we don't know. I was able to talk to my mom about that, and it turns out we did, at least through my grandmother's sideline, who she was adopted in the South. She grew up in Kentucky. At some point, her family did own slaves, which I am very kind of sad to know. I did not know that. I'm very sad to know that we own slaves, but we can only make amends from now on. But still, it's really cool to know that, you know, I thought I was so much like 50-50 Irish-German, but no, it's really like I'm way more Irish than I am German, which, you know, I have a very German last name, so it's very shocking to me that I was way more Irish than I am German, and that Scandinavian and West African just came out of nowhere, which is, again, very, very shocking as well. The other part that's really cool about 23andMe, again, not sponsored, is that they have two different types of kits. They have the Ancestry Kit, which is just a regular kit. It's $99. But you can also do health kits. And so that is the type of kit that I got, was the full on, and that is, I think, close to $200. I have a link in the description below of a referral link if you want to go and buy a kit. I can't remember if it saves you money or something like that. I'll have to look that up. But so the scientific details, basically it tells me if I'm lactose intolerant, if I'm prone to liking coffee, if I am more prone to freckles or being taller or underweight or anything like that. It also tells you, you know, your genome and like how many people are within my genome and everything, and it tells me where my haplotype group is where like all of people kind of like spread from one specific person. It also tells me how many variants of Neanderthalism I have. And apparently I have way more than a lot of people, or the good majority of people on 23andMe. The other part is really cool, is they break down every single chromosome. Let me see. It tells me like my traits, my wellness, everything like that. If I'm prone to have red hair, which this should have been a key factor. I was born with red hair. It doesn't look like this now, but I was born with I was born a carrot top. I had nice little like orangish carrot hair, and I was also born with jaundice. So I was very dark-skinned baby with bright red hair. But yeah, it's just so cool that just from a little vial of spit that they can learn so much about you. And like they can tell you like if your freaking bigger toe is longer than your other toe, or like if you're more prone to have a unibrow or a widow's peak, or if you're photosensitive to sneezes, like when you walk out in the sun and you sneeze. So that is just so freaking cool. And what's really, really cool about this as well is that you are able to share your results with people within the 23andMe community if you want to. So I did. I shared my results, and it brings you up people who have similar genetics to you. So of course it showed up a few of my dad's first cousins, but there are a couple other first cousins that are anonymous, or second cousins that I have no idea who they are. So I sent them an email and I was like, hey, do you know this person and this person? And it's really cool to feel like connecting to these people, and you learn so much more about yourself and about the family, and then you're able to, if you're really into genealogy and everything like that, you can be like, okay, so what do you know about these people that we have common ancestors with? So what's really cool is being part of this research, they're trying to figure out if depression and bipolar kind of started in a certain area, if we all kind of descended from a certain person, where is it most common, everything like that. So it's awesome that I'm helping people figure out something that I'm very passionate about. And what's really cool about it as well is that it tells you from your genetics, if they learned anything about it, that they can add to their research. And so there's other things like that. It's awesome. Like I said, this is not sponsored. I willingly am participating in monthly surveys in exchange for a free kit, and to help further the research to mental health. And so I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. I know you guys couldn't see the results, but I get it blows my mind. Like, where is this West African and Scandinavian come from? No clue. Love it. Awesome. So when I find that link down below, if you want to order your own kit, please do go check out the link down below. And I will just link also 23andMe down below. It's really, really worth it to kind of discover where you're from, and it puts some more insight into your family, and you never know what you're going to learn. And so again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to hit that subscribe button, please do so. Stay along with this journey. It also completed a 100 things that I actually did not film. I know, I'm so bad, but I was so busy. I went to my first ever Comic-Con. So maybe I'll just do another video just explaining the experience of going to a Comic-Con. I was just so and it was a lot of fun. Let's just say that. Hit that bell notification if you want to find out when I have new videos. And, you know, like, share, subscribe. It means the world to me. And until next time, guys, sláinte.